Welcome to AGORACOM Small Cap Stock News. This is the show for Wednesday, July the 16th, 2014. I'm your host, Alan Barry Laboucan. I'm also the Chief Market Commentator for AGORACOM. And each day I go through a bunch of press releases. I've been doing this for years, long before I even started commentating on the market. And I go through all the press releases. I try to find the ones that stand out to me, and then I give you some insights into what I see in the news that stands out. I also go over the stock charts during it as well. We keep it to around a 10-minute time frame. I've got several companies to talk about, so I'm going to get right to it. The first company I wanted to talk about today is Integra Gold. Integra Gold announced that they've drilled 3 meters of 31.93 grams per ton gold. That was their highlight hole. From their project. They're called the MAC project, which is in Val d'Or, Quebec. And they had a bunch of other drill holes in there, several of them with very significantly high grades. You know, there's like, for example, one hole 2 meters of 38 grams, 2.25 meters of 38 grams per ton gold. Some really nice numbers in there, and it's not isolated in one hole. You want to check that out on the company's press release. The stock today is flat. It's 22.5 cents on 92,000 shares traded hands. I'm just looking at the stock, pulling the stock chart up right now, and it's been sort of flatlining recently. It actually looks like it's bottomed out and is ready to start firming up. It hit a low back in around the third week of June, mid-June. Since then, it's had a bit of a rally, and when it came back, it stayed above that last low. That's something I really look for in stock charts. So they're sort of at an inflection point right now. They've been going sideways since early May, and I think there's a good chance this one could be breaking to the upside, breaking out of that sideways action into the upside. I'm going to be doing my homework on this one for the best of the best stock picks of the week show later this week. ICG is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Rockhaven Resources. Rockhaven Resources announced drill results that included 56.4 grams per ton gold and 318 grams per ton silver, which it works out to a gold equivalent grade of 62.76 grams per ton gold over 1.3 meters. They also had a 28.9 grams per ton gold and 669 grams per ton silver over 1.65 meters at their Plaza project in the Yukon. Done a little bit of homework on this project before, and I like these grades. The stock, they don't have an enormous amount of stock out, only 80 million shares out. And this is an interesting project. And now they're in their work season, so they should be coming out with a lot of news. The stock is down 1.5 pennies today on 26,000 shares, last at 22 cents. Just looking at the stock chart, and this one's a really patchy trader, definitely in need of some audience building. The trend definitely looks positive, but it just doesn't have that daily activity that I like to see. You know, it's kind of illiquid. The stock symbol on that one is RK, and they trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Ascot Resources. Ascot Resources announced they had a drill hole intersection of 78.77 meters of 20.31 grams per ton gold in the new zone at Premier. The Premier mine is near Stewart, 100 kilometers from Stewart, British Columbia. It includes the old Premier mine, which is a past producer of 2.1 million ounces of gold and 44.9 million ounces of silver. And they've got a new target area that they commenced drilling in, and that's where they hit some very high grade. One of the holes had 1,395 grams of gold and 739 grams of silver intersected in over 1 meter. They had other really super high-grade intervals in there as well. Definitely very interesting results. I like this one a lot. I like the drill results a lot from what I see. The stock today is down 2 cents on 21,000 shares traded hands. Last at 90 cents. I'm just going to look at the stock chart. And yeah, this one's it's a bit of a patchy trader as well, but with those kind of results, this company definitely needs some audience building help, because they definitely have a project there that's quite exciting with those drill results. I'm really quite surprised about this one. I'm going to have to do some more homework into it. AOT is their stock symbol. They trade on the Venture Exchange. Next up is Klondex Mines. Klondex Mines announced that they've recovered 22,239 gold equivalent ounces in Q2. So they talked about the increase in from Q1 to Q2. And they have some more details about how their underground operations are working there, and what their you can find that in the press release. Klondex is a company that I like a lot. I picked a bunch of times on our Best of the Best and Weekly News show. I like this company a lot. Their stock is last down 2 cents on 100,000 shares traded hands, last at $2.01. This one's in a classic bullish trend over the last year, and I think it's got higher to go. KDX is their stock symbol. They trade on the Toronto Exchange. Next up is Dominion Diamonds. Dominion Diamonds announced that they've recovered 2.15 million carats in their Q2 at the Diavik mine. They're quite significant. I was reading last night, their partner on this project was talking about how significantly they've increased the carats recovered in the past year, quite significantly, year-over-year growth in the carats produced. The stock today is up 34 cents, which is a 2.2% move on 328,000 shares traded hands. It's last at $15.57. After going on a big spike downward that ended in May, stock's been definitely getting a lot stronger. It's been going sideways for the last 4 or 5 weeks though, and this sort of tepid reaction might suggest that it might have some more downward pressure, but we'll do some homework on that one. DDC is their stock symbol. They trade on Toronto. The next company up is, I'm just going to make sure, yeah, this is the last company, and it's YRB.A Resources. YRB.A Resources intersected 4.1 grams per ton gold over 5.2 meters at their Rayun property, which is they had some good drill hole intersections there. I'm just looking at the table right now. You want to take a look at the company's press release. They had some visible gold in there as well, so that's some good signs for their drilling. Now, the company does have 192 million shares out. It's flat on the day on 110,000 shares, last at 13 cents. Really patchy trader, and for that amount of stock, that could create a problem. Yorbeau's stock symbol is YRB.A, and they trade on Toronto. So that's a wrap on the news for today. As always, before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. On that note, you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.